Examining body chemistry for optimum health. Up next on Comcast Newsmakers.
Bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Newsmakers. This hour's Newsmakers says body chemistry and the levels of vitamins and nutrients in your body determine how healthy you are. Jay Foster is a nutritional biochemist with Body Chemistry Associates, and thanks very much for joining us.
My pleasure.
I guess people don't consider their body chemistry when they're thinking about their health.
They don't enough. We find chemical imbalances are behind a lot of different degenerative conditions that people suffer from.
How important is body chemistry?
It's vital to find out what imbalances are causing what symptoms. Otherwise, it's just taking medications to cover the symptoms without getting to the source of the problem.
Do doctors pick these things up?
They don't pick them up enough. They're not really taught about nutrition and chemical imbalances too much in medical school.
And what are some of the maladies people might suffer from that they can get immediate help if they're diagnosed having a deficiency of a certain type of vitamin or supplement?
Some people get tired. Some people have frequent headaches. Some people are depressed and moody. Some children have trouble learning or hyperactive. Allergies, just a whole range. Arthritis, joint pain.
So what do you do?
We do testing for the last 25 years to find out what chemical imbalances are there and then make recommendations for dietary changes and natural vitamins and minerals to correct the imbalances whenever possible.
What do you see as far as your profession is concerned where people suffer from one malady on a wide-scale basis and it's taken care of very easily?
Well, we have very good success with high cholesterol. We have very good success with sleep problems. We have very good success with headaches.
Really?
Yeah, quite a few different things.
And the headaches are not necessarily due to tension. It's because of some problem with your body chemistry.
One of the most common reasons is low blood sugar, a drop in blood sugar from not eating enough protein or from eating too many sweets.
Now, when you do a test, what do you test for? What type of elements do you look at?
Well, we look at minerals. We look for calcium and magnesium and zinc and copper and chromium. We screen for toxic metals like lead and aluminum and mercury. We look at a full range of blood chemistry imbalances, including high cholesterol.
Toxic metals in
yeah.
a modern society,
yeah.
You still have that?
Very much so.
And how are you exposed to that?
Through some cosmetics, through pollution, through medications sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So what have you found out that most people can benefit from, just the basic things?
Well, good multivitamin, multimineral with an extra B complex helps people. Fish oil is very good for a lot of different maladies, protecting the heart. Magnesium, most people don't take enough magnesium. Take a couple 100 milligrams before bed would help.
And some of this can be harmful if you don't know what quantities to take or if you don't need them.
Well, anything can be harmful in real high quantities. So without knowing what you need, a good multi and just some of the other ones I mentioned, probably the safest thing to take.
What would you suggest people do? They get tested for this?
That's the ideal, is to get it tested to see if for either prevention or if you have certain symptoms that are a problem that maybe modern medicine isn't solving.
So you might be going to your doctor for something you have a chronic problem with, but they're not really detecting that you have a deficiency in a certain element.
Right. In many cases, it's giving a medication to cover up the symptom.
But doesn't this come out in a normal blood test?
Well, if you look at the blood test a certain way, we look at it a little bit different than the labs put out or that doctors sometimes look at. We look at it a little bit closer from a nutritional perspective.
In what way?
Well, we have different ranges where a doctor would look at a blood test and say it's all within the normal range. We might see things that are slightly high or slightly low that a person will benefit from getting them into an optimal range.
You've seen some turnarounds take place?
We see a lot of turnarounds. 25
immediate.
years.
Immediate?
Well, no, not immediate. Within a month's time, usually people feel better.
Really?
Yeah.
What's some of the most dramatic turnarounds you've seen?
We've seen high cholesterols in the 600s come down to about 200 in a month's time. We've seen people with blinding headaches get rid of those.
And out of curiosity, what do you do for high cholesterol?
Well, we get them off of cow's milk products and sugar and then give them whatever the tests show they need. In some cases, it's a non-flesh niacin. In some cases, it's a polycosanol formula. Sometimes it's a red yeast rice with CoQ10.
So it's just all depending on what your body chemistry is.
It really is.
Very interesting. This hour's newsmaker, Jay Foster, discussing body chemistry for optimal health. I'm Spiro Cannon. Thank you for joining us.
The preceding has been a presentation of Comcast Newsmakers. And now, back to CNN Headline News.